There is great joy in each year, but it's also about community and those relationships. And as one stays in a community, those relationships only build and grow and get deeper and richer. And that, for me, has really been the essence of this work here.
Well, the first time I met Joan, I think I was in 8th or 9th grade. I was on the Student Council Steering Committee, and we were interviewing her and the other candidates to be the next head of the school. And I remember sitting in the gingerbread house. We were in the sort of kitchen area there, and we were sitting around a table, and Joan came in, and I think she was just 32 years old.
When we came into the merger, Joan was clearly the right person to take charge, and I have the highest opinion of her. And I recollect, on the day after the church schools and the Board of Governors of St. Stephen's and St. Agnes elected her as head of school, and we were going to the schools to announce it, I told her as we drove that this was probably going to be one of the best things that I've ever done in my life.
You always felt her quiet but powerful presence when you stepped on campus, and you always felt as though you had to raise your game to make her happy.
In my mind, Joan's greatest accomplishment has been helping St. Stephen's St. Agnes articulate its mission of pursuing goodness as well as knowledge. She's also helped build a culture that supports that mission and built a school that was strong enough to pursue it. She's built a tremendous team of administrators, a very talented and caring pool of faculty. She's helped the school establish a spirit of philanthropy. She's created financial discipline to manage those resources carefully, and it's those attributes that are going to help this school be successful for decades to come.
Having Joan as a mentor early in my career sets the bar high for the people that I will work with in the future. But she's such a fantastic motivator, and she builds confidence in the people she works in because she trusts them. And she's a lifelong learner herself, and so it sets a great example for me to continue that path as I move forward in my career.
I feel so lucky that Joan has been mentoring me since I was 24 years old, and I will really, really miss her. I will miss just being around her. I will miss her sense of humor. I'll miss her vision, and I will miss the conversations that we have all the time. I feel like she cares about me as she cares about everyone in this community. She cares about my family too. She recently sent me an email about a book that she thought my daughters would like, and she's really thoughtful like that, and I will miss her a lot.
She's known for sending you a personal written note about a celebration, or it could be a passing of someone, or just supporting you and what you're doing at that time. Or you might come into your office one day and get that beautiful floral arrangement, and somebody will walk by and be like, oh, that's from Mrs. Holden. So she leaves her mark in a lot of ways, but her personal touch is carried out the same for everyone.
Joan has a lot of wonderful qualities, and one of them that I think a lot of people don't realize is that she has a fabulous sense of humor. She will initiate, jokes and some little on the side comments, and then of course the faculty would have joined in and carried the ball a little bit further.
But we knew when to stop too, when her jaw clenched,
Yeah.
or her eyes got squinty.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. We reached the humor wall.
You hit the humor wall.
Hit the humor wall.
Yep.
Joan is a thinker, and she's passionate about every aspect of schools, especially this school, the school that Joan built. And when she came back from her sabbatical at Harvard in 1995, she asked me to co-lead a new initiative with her, which we called the New Faculty and Administrators Workshop. We designed it together according to those things that she felt were important for new faculty to know about the culture of this school, and really the wisdom and intelligence, and I have to say the love that hovers over all of it is just extraordinary.
And he really made a point to this to this graduating class, just the importance of just being kind.
The speakers talk about their own experiences. You're like, oh, I guess I have been honorable, or maybe I haven't.
That they got them 2 green chairs like they have at the Federal for his birthday. That's what I want.
Mrs. Holden is so great at supporting all of the endeavors of all the students at St. Stephen's and St. Agnes. It really means a lot to me when she shows up to our arts performances, you know, jazz ensemble, she's always there, and closing night, she always makes it, so.
Mrs. Holden is also the biggest fan of our athletic program at St. Stephen's St. Agnes School. This was the first year that our soccer team won the state championship, and she made a point of coming out to every single player in the hallways and wishing us good luck before the big game. She even managed to come to the state championship game in the freezing cold at Richmond. Not only did she come, but she came on a bus full of 40 students, which was really special. And I'll never forget telling her, as I hugged her at the end of the game, we did this for you.
Right, the magnet came in the mail. Right, where else have maybe you
I believe for Joan what is important is joy and excitement and a sense of wonder and a sense of the way that young people are what the future of this world will depend upon.
One morning, just as the others were waking up, Elmer quietly.
1.
You are so smart. 3. I think I'm the luckiest head of school in the world.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you, Mrs. Holden.
Thank you, Joan.
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 Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mrs.
Mrs. Holden.
Holden.